But I will say another awkward moment we did not discuss. We did not discuss this off mics. I didn't realize there was a random kid at the game of the year, which I'll talk about in a minute. I'm not gonna talk about it right now. But the game of the year was announced, right? And some random kid just came on stage and started talking.
Oh yeah. I mean, you know the whole story behind that, right? Like, I don't know. Like, he just went up with the crowd.
He just totally Kanye'd.
He did. Yeah. Apparently, he was putting on a fake accent. And like you could see, like, why is this little kid up there? Like, is it part of someone's family? Like, and how did like security not like realize, like, you got to be on top of that, right? But I guess
Jeff Keighley did say that he was arrested.
Oh, he was, 100%. Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
he was just a little kid who was just trying to, like, he probably got a ticket because his parents are connected or whatever, and he's like, hey, come to the Game Awards with me or whatever. So I'm sure he had a ticket. I don't think he like snuck in like that, but he's probably just like, I'm gonna go up on stage and do something stupid because I'm like 10 years old, And he legit did, and said some weird stuff about Bill Clinton. So
made no sense.
No, like, I don't know, like is like the Jewish rabbi pastor Bill Clinton. Like, I like to dedicate this. Like, I don't know where that came from. I don't know what that was about. If there's some conspiracy theory behind that I don't know about, then I guess I don't know about it. But yeah, I think it was just nonsense.
All right, so let's start the show off with the Game Award winners. Right, the Game Awards 2022 winners. So, Game of the Year. Best game direction, best RPG, and best art direction all went to Elden Ring.
No surprises. Right. No surprises there. If it didn't go to Elden Ring or God of War, I would have been surprised. Maybe Horizon. I think Horizon was in the mix too.
Horizon was in the mix, but Horizon didn't have a realistic chance to win, to be honest.
Really? Oh.
Yeah, this was a 2-game race. This was a 2-horse race.
Wow, you really
Game of the Year.
You really liked Horizon too. I know we talked about it last episode that these are the two contenders, but
no. I liked Horizon, and for me, it would have been between God of War and Horizon.
Oh well, you hate Elden Ring. I know that. I know that.
Elden Ring, yeah.
But how is Horizon not in the mix?
Horizon was never realistically in the mix for the masses. I understand. I understand.
People love that game.
I understand how I feel, and I understand how everybody else feels.
Well, I mean, no. Like, if you said, like, I don't think Elden Ring is going to win, like, I get that. No, I mean, I wouldn't get that, right? If you say, I don't think Elden Ring should win, that I understand because you hate that game. You're just not a fan of the genre. But I don't know. People love Horizon. It's getting like 9s and 10s.
They don't love it. They don't love it that much to make it Game of the Year.
Wow,
Elden Ring or God of War.
Okay.
Elden Ring or God of War.
I mean, I would say that too, but I'm saying that a little bit more because I just wasn't a fan of the first one so much, and I just couldn't really get into the game world, so it doesn't really resonate for me. So there's a little bit of personal bias involved, but I would have said it was a 3-horse race in that case. But.
And so no, I didn't think when they announced the nominees, like at no point did I ever hear anybody say Horizon.
Wow, all right, yeah.
Like it was always God of War is amazing, and then Elden Ring. Like it was usually one of those two,
sure.
Right? Like nobody said Stray may win.
Sure.
Nobody said Horizon may win.
No. Stray was the one, like, we have to be different pick. And not to say that Stray's not a beautiful game and Stray doesn't deserve some awards, and they may have won, some awards. We'll definitely note if they have in just a little bit. But that was like the Celeste or the Hades of this year was like Stray.
I listen. If Elden Ring didn't win Best RPG, I probably would have been like super shocking. I mean, honestly, a lot of
could have been Genshin Impact.
Yeah, no, a lot of the winners were not shocking, with the exception of one, which we'll get to in a minute.
Mm-hmm.
But all right, Elden Ring, Game of the Year, right, and Best Game Direction, RPG, and Art Direction. But,
yeah, I don't think anyone could argue with that. Yeah,
but before that, God of War was racking it up, right? God of War was winning category after category after category, right? Like they won Best Narrative, Best Audio Design, Best Innovation and Accessibility, Best Performance by Christopher Judd. We just talked about Al Pacino. He presented Christopher Judd with the Best Performance Award. And Best Action Adventure Game all went to God of War. So God of War, didn't win Game of the Year, but it definitely racked up the most awards at the Game Awards this year. So which five altogether.
Now, how do you feel about, because it was dominated by Elden Ring and God of War, right? How do you feel about that, right? I mean, after a minute, I'm like, Elden Ring or God of War is going to win Best Sports Racing Game, and they're not even nominated at this point.
It's gonna win Best Multiplayer Game. I don't even think there is multiplayer in God of War.
Yeah, like I know these games are amazing, right? They're like 10s out of 10s in their own right? Whether you're into the combat of Elden Ring or whatever, you can see why that game would be nominated. You can see why it wins, right? Like, there's objectively good reasons why these games are, put up for these awards. But
I'll be honest, I know what you're trying to say, and I'll be honest.
Does it hit every category 10 out of 10? Right? Is that really true of these games? Because there's some things I could nitpick about both games.
No, true. But like Elden Ring more so. Okay, if you want to say overall the game of Elden Ring Game of the Year. I can live. I disagree, but I can live with that, right? Mm-hmm. The best RPG, it's an RPG, all right, right? Like I'm not a big RPG fan, but I can, that's great. Art direction, I even gave it to Elden Ring.
Yeah,
I think I gave it to Elden Ring. Art direction, right? But best game direction, like really, like I thought that would be Horizon. Like I thought one of these, like best game direction or best narrative, may go to Horizon. And I think Horizon should have won that category, to be honest.
Well, that's my point, right? Like, does God of War hit all those notes? Does Elden Ring hit all those notes?